And so as we come together today, the theme is about love, which is at the center of our very being. And so I open the service with love, knowing that everything we do here comes from a place of good, of love, of creation. I give great thanks for the technology, for Martin, who's a master, for the ability to bring people forward from different parts of the world, to know that what we do here makes a difference to each of us and to them, that we're always connected. There's no place where God is not and we are not connected. And so I bless this service. I bless all the work that we do. I bless the speakers, Sharonda, who I've known for many, many years, Candace, who is in St. Lucia's Islands, so that we can absorb the goodness of who they are and the gifts that they bring us. I'm just grateful for this day, for this community called Om Community Center for Spiritual Living, knowing that we are here to do the work and then to take it out into the world to make it better. For that, I am grateful. I just take a deep breath in, knowing that all is well. And join me in saying, and so it is. And so it is. All right, thank you. So we're going to, I'm going to let Lauren come on for just a moment to say hello, because she has traveled a long way to be here. Right? So could we bring her up? Thank you. There you go. Go ahead, and I think you can, he brought the volume up. Lauren?
Hello.
There we go, yay.
Yeah, there's going to be a delay with me speaking.
You're good.
But I just want to say I'm so grateful to be invited into your sacred space, and I call you my own family.
Oh.
And so I'm listening to myself speak, and so I'm leaving these gaps so that I'm not talking over myself. So.
Well, we can hear you just fine.
So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the music today, and I love you all very much, and I miss California very much.
Well, we miss you. All right, let's bring on our first song. This is, yay, thank you. This is one that's recorded. It's a beautiful song.
Love is calling me home. Love has opened the door. inside and feel the light. Peace is nothing more. Oh, joy is calling me home. Yes, joy has opened the door. You can come inside and feel the light. Joy has nothing more. Ooh, ooh, you can come inside and feel the light. Joy has nothing more. Oh, love is calling me home. Oh, love has opened the door. You can come inside and feel the light. Love has nothing more. Oh, love has nothing more.
Stand up, turn around, and let's say, yay, thank you. We're all here to say thank you. Oh my God. Lauren, you're amazing. Yay, there she is. She loved that. That's great. All right. Oh, she has a voice that makes me want to cry inside. It's that beautiful voice. Wow. Thank you. All right, so this is Practioner Sunday, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this person that's going to speak first. I have no idea what she's going to say, but I'm going to let her go. I think we've known each other over 25 years. 1995. Ooh, we both started around then. Okay. That's okay. And I think you were in my first foundations class. That's right. And we've known each other on and off through different places and different events and different things. And I'm just thrilled that she's with us, because I think she has that depth of spirit that, when you hear her prayers, you just kind of go, whoa. Anyway, I love this person very much. Let's give her a big welcome, Sharonda Morris.
Thank you, Rev. Good morning. Good morning. It's a long journey. It's a long journey to this spot right here. And not because I had to limp from there to there. It's I dreamt about this since I was 5 years old. Good? Thanks.
Very good.
Yes. And this month has been about love. And I'm going to share something about love this week. I tried to love me this week to get this thing together called my talk that I've dreamt about since I was 5, so it should be prepared. I went from Monday to yesterday. My notes. You need to talk. You need some special stuff on the screen there. You need all this. My notes. That's all I said, God, that's all I got. It's all I've got. And knowing that that's all that I've got, I know that God's got something better stored up in here. So I'm grateful just to be standing here and just to share with you who I am. I kind of popped up back at home last year, broken, tired, just a mess, a wreck. And I knew I arrived at the right place. I needed something more. I was already a practitioner, but I felt like a broken little bird that just didn't have any direction. So I showed up here just ready, open to allow Spirit to guide me, no matter what it looked like, no matter how. I didn't look like a practitioner. I didn't feel like a practitioner. I don't know what they look like. I just knew I was me and I was here. And I showed up, and this week showed me how just to love me through all of this meandering through work, family, beating myself up because I don't have the best talk on the planet. What am I going to say? Am I going to talk too fast? Do I have the right jokes? What's going to show up, God? And this morning, I swear I've never hyperventilated in my life, but I did this morning. I just lost it. I lost it because God, I have nothing. And I believe when you're at that point, at least for me, when you're at that point, God, I got nothing. That's when, in the black churches, it's like, Jesus, take the wheel. That's where I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel, because that's when I let go and I'm going to let God. And in saying that, I'm just saying that I'm actually here to be, some of my notes is going to work, to show what self-love really looks like. Self-love has been me showing up in times when I just couldn't do it, in times where it felt like home, work, my life, everything was just crap. And I kept on keeping on. As I was growing up, I have a younger brother and a younger sister. And I love church. I've always loved church, just church. And there's Sundays we couldn't go to church. So my brother, sister, and I would go in the bedroom and we would have church. We'd have the usher. We'd have a choir, which was a album, Shirley Caesar, James Cleveland. We'd have the choir. The choir would be off. We would have prayer. We would have the minister come and preach. That would be me. I would give the message to the congregation, my brother and sister. We would close out, we would take offering, we would have an offering, and we would do the benediction, and that was church. But it just instilled in me that there's something about church, something about spirituality that was in me at the time. And a little bit years later, I found myself in the Pentecostal apostolic churches, the hellfire, brimstone movement kind of thing, for a good long time, for 10, 12 years. For a movement and a religion that keeps you so tight and involved in it. It was deep, it was hard, but it was confining with the guy in the sky God, but I embraced it because one thing I can tell you, I love the Bible. I love the Bible. I love that with our philosophy, we embrace the Bible as well. And so I just took to Pentecostal. Yeah, I had to wear a dress every day and a thing on my head and clothes up to here, couldn't listen to secular music. I was just a square, but I loved it because it kept me so grounded. In hindsight, as I look at it, I was grounded. I never got in trouble. I was always doing something, basically fasting and praying and just making sure I wasn't going to hell. That was what that was like 12 years of that. And I just kind of moved on. And as I turned 21 years old, I got a job with the airlines that took me to Reno, Nevada. Now you've got this Pentecostal straight-laced little girl from California to Nevada, 24-hour town, a lot of money, never been away from home. Oh my God. I didn't go to hell. Nothing happened. The Pentecostal part was still in me because I always had scripture, Bible, something of a spiritual nature around me. I heard of positive affirmations and speaking, all of that stuff. I'm like, okay, good, I'll say that little affirmation. Okay, I'm going to do this. I am. But the I am never really stuck until a few years later. And so as I was still going through all of that, I allowed myself to I am myself through 10 years of debauchery and hedonism in Reno and Nevada and did what I wanted to do. And I felt like an adult. I felt grown. And I felt that, Spirit, you didn't leave me. God did not go anywhere. And so the guy in the sky kind of just fizzled out. And I moved back to San Diego, and that's when I found Science of Mind. And ever since I found Science of Mind, when I walked into Kathy Hearn's church, there was a prayer circle at the end, and they asked, did you want prayer? Who wants prayer? If you're a Pentecostal person, when they ask for prayer, you go to prayer. So there was prayer, but they sat in a circle. Like, who's going to lay hands on me? What's up? We sat in the circle, and this guy, asked what I wanted prayer for, and I told him. He prayed. I'm like, oh my God, I want to do that. It was a practitioner. I'm like, that's cool. So I found myself immersed in the philosophies, in foundations, class after class after class. That was 1995. It took till 2018 for me to become a practitioner because there was this thing in the middle called life that I couldn't quite get to match up with the philosophy. I just thought that you pray for me, it's supposed to work. Didn't know about the inside job stuff. I wasn't getting that. But when I finally decided, look, life kind of sucks. I need to do this right, whatever right means. But for me, right meant just to give up. You know, here we go. Jesus, take the wheel. Show me how it is that I'm supposed to live this life when I felt called. I've been called since I was a little bitty. When something's been in me that just itches, was like, you know what? How come? How come I always turn God, God, please, God, God, God? And when I finally got rid of the guy in the sky and that man that's going to get me and being so judgmental of me, and I turned to loving Sharonda, where it's okay for Sharonda to screw up. It's okay for Sharonda to fall down. But once I became a practitioner and I went through all the training, it took longer for me than others because I started Prac 2, stopped, started Prac 2, stopped, started Prac 2, completed it the third time around because I wasn't just going to finish it because I finished it. I was in it to win it. And when I finally did complete it, like, okay, let's do this. Still haven't walked on water. Still waiting to, raise the dead. But then again, I'm like, maybe I have raised the dead. Maybe I have walked on water because a lot of the things I've been through to get to this place took a lot of love, took a lot of heart, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It took a lot, and it wasn't what I signed up for. I thought I signed up, you're a practitioner, you get a stole, you're cool, you're one of them, and lo and behold, that's not true with poppycock. That's not true. It's just, it's an opening. And for me, it was an opening to just love me and see what it looks like. I was a show-off practitioner. I'm cute, pretty, got my stole, I'm cool. And that didn't work well. It didn't. It wasn't working really good Sunday after Sunday after Sunday after Sunday because on Monday I was nothing happened. There's just nothing was clicking. So I just kept breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking until finally I just, I say stole because for me that's my symbol of being a practitioner. So I just kind of threw it to the wayside. And I got up one Sunday morning and I came here. I've known Rev Suzette for a while. And I just showed up, just to show up. I've showed up a couple times and showed up and bailed because I just wasn't all there still. I was still finding my bearings and getting situated with Sharonda and just letting God guide this precious soul into being who she's been called to be. And this time when I showed up, I just told her, I'm here. I'm broken. I'm tired. I need help. And I need you. And she's always said that this is the place where you come to heal. This is a community where you come to restore, where you love and kindness. And I tell you what, I have been around for a long time. There's love, there's kindness. It's all out there, it does. But when you walk through the doors here, we're not in a big mega church with a ton of people with all this stuff going on, but there's so much here that it is incredible. I cannot not be here. I cannot not show up. I cannot not be a practitioner here. I cannot not continue to grow. So standing here before you today is just a testament, and I think, I know. This is what I was meant to say. I have nothing to be ashamed of that I don't have, but it's a little card. There's my notes with the question marks, and I'm going to hold on this for a long time because I just want to show up and say, God, you do it. Because if I had written something for you, you would just be sitting there looking at me, am I crazy? Because it had just been a bunch of just junk. Because I was doing it. It was me. But when, you kind of push Sharonda out of the way, and you really push her out of the way, but she's still there, and it's all good, all God, all the time. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is God within, it is the Father within that does the work, because I couldn't have done this by myself. I'm breathing. I'm not talking 1,000 miles a minute as I normally do. I'm just standing here just giving God the glory because that's exactly where it is. I'm here to stay. I'm here to be of service, and that's what I was called for. So in saying all of that, thank you for listening to me. I'm not going to call it a rant because it was me talking. It was good, right? Okay, right? It was you. It was you. So that's, thank you, Rev, thank you. So next time, can we just go till the end of next year? We'll do this. We'll revisit this. Okay. But thank you. I appreciate. Hi, Steve.
You didn't say anything about Pittsburgh.
Hallelujah. And so it is.
Do you want to talk about Pittsburgh?
I do not.
Okay. All right. Let's give her a round. Isn't that amazing? Thank you. Yay. So I want to ask you, are you in pain? No. Well, when you talk. I know. So what we're talking about is Sharonda is going to have an MRI. She needs knee surgery on both her knees. And I told her when she gets up here and she speaks about God and herself, there's no pain. There's absolutely no pain. She didn't have any pain. That's how miraculous this is. When we really, really know God is right where the pain is, and therefore there is no pain. So I hope you can stay a little bit longer. Oh, okay. You got 140? Okay, good. All right, so I want to give her another round. Yay. And so we have another amazing practitioner that's coming on board. This is Candace. Candace has been with us, gosh, how many years? Oh, I say 18, long time. My goodness, at least 10 or 12, maybe 15 years. And she's in St. Lucia's. Is this a recording also? Okay, so she's recorded. And she's had a long journey. She was in my prac class, and now one of the things I love about Candace is that she has a Saturday morning consciousness program. You have to get up early, like 7:30 in the morning, but it's Zoom, and she brings people from all over the world to talk about a topic. There's no judgment. There's no trying to fix anybody. It's just about, here's the topic. What do you think about it? And to me, many of the people that come are from Ukraine and from Russia. So she also supports the people in Ukraine, and she's got bigger ideas of things she wants to do. But she's a pretty amazing woman, and I'm sorry she's not with us live, but this is her talk. Go ahead.
Good morning. I'm Candace. I'm your practitioner at large today, and I'm coming to you from St. Lucia. Our topic today is grounded in love. We've all experienced many different types of love in our life. And so today I'd kind of like you to take a couple of deep breaths and just relax. And as I talk about the different types of love, I'd like you to bring them to your memory and bring that feeling back to you. So let's take 3 nice deep breaths. Now, most of us, our journey of love begins even before we come to the planet. And people are excited to know that we're on our way. And a lot of mothers and parents tend to talk to the baby in the womb and to love the baby in the womb. And everybody gets excited about it. Now, I know this isn't true for everyone, but I want you to feel as if it were the truth. Because no matter what your circumstances are, you are always loved by someone. There is someone who always, always, always loves you. So when we're first born, we're held in our mother's arms, and our parents love us and grandparents love us, and they take care of us. They hold us, they love us, they talk to us, and let us know that all is well. And there are friends who come over, and sometimes there's a special person, one person who really stands out, who loves you just so much, so unconditionally, that you can't help but fall in love with them yourself, even though you have no idea what love is about at this age. Okay, and then for a lot of us, the next type of love is from pets. We get a dog or a cat or a hamster or even a fish. And this is where we begin to learn about unconditional love. Because pets love us no matter what. There's no restrictions, no complaints, nothing. They just love us. They show us what love truly, truly is. As we grow a little bit, we begin to become aware of love, of the love around us. And we begin to acknowledge it, and also to learn to love ourselves. This is one of the most difficult for a lot of people, is learning to love ourselves. But when we are surrounded by family that loves us, when we're surrounded by pets and all of this, we can't help but begin to understand and learn to love ourselves. As we grow a little bit older, we have our first puppy love. We fall in love, and it's just so wonderful and so sweet. And inevitably, for most of us, it ends in heartbreak. That first love, just for some reason, it's just part of the process of learning to love, learning to love not only ourselves, but to learn to love others, learning to accept ourselves and accept others. So puppy love is I call it puppy love, It is very important for our growth as humans, and very important for our learning about love. Then, as we grow a little bit older, we learn to love our friends. We end up loving certain games or certain things that we do. We end up with loving our hobbies. And this too is a very important part of our love, because it allows us to be ourselves, to learn what it is that we want to do with our life, and how to grow. And when we get to be in our 20s or 30s, a lot of us just fall in love with that one very, very special person, the person that we trust, the person we can confide in, the person that we are totally open to, and they are totally open to us. It's a very special kind of love. It can be absolutely wonderful, and it can also be very painful, because sometimes we love those who don't really love us in return, or whose concept of love is totally different than ours. So that is an important love to remember. And sometimes it happens 2 or 3 times. Some of us have gotten married more than once in our lives. And along the way, it goes back to self-love, learning to love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, if I don't love myself, how can I love you? If I don't love myself, how can I let you love me? So when we have people who criticize us, who put us down, who pull us down, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not this enough, you're not that enough. Unfortunately, we take it to heart. And this is something that we really have to focus on and to understand and remember. Remember the truth of who we are. We are enough. You are enough. No matter what anybody else says, you are enough. You are a beautiful, unique, individualized expression of the divine. That means you are made in love. That means you are created in love. That means you are love. And that means no matter what's going on in your life, you are exactly where you need to be right here, right now. And you are perfect exactly the way you are right here and right now. Yes, you can always change, but you don't have to change for anybody but yourself. You need to remember who you are so that when you look in the mirror, you see the light that you are. You see the brilliance that you are. That beautiful, creative, wonderful being that is you. And once we learn how to love ourselves, something happens. Our heart opens, our mind opens. And we look around and we begin to see that there's love everywhere. This is when a lot of us take time to go walking in nature, spending time with Mother Nature, spending time just breathing, just being. And by simply being, we feel the love. When I sit down on the sand at the beach or lean against a tree up in the woods in the forest, I feel that wonderful vibration that is love. It is a tangible feeling. And so I want that feeling in my life. And the more I allow that feeling, the more I grow, the more I accept life the way it is, the more I accept myself for who I am. And eventually, when we do this, when I do this, we expand to the point where we realize deep within our consciousness that we truly are all one. We feel that love, that unconditional love that radiates to us all the time. All we have to do is open our hearts and our minds and accept this love. And when we do accept it, when we open ourselves to accepting the love of the divine, we grow, we change, and we are able to radiate more and more love and more light to the world around us. We are grounded in love. We are conceived in love. We are brought here in love. We learn to radiate that love, to accept that love, and to stand more and more fully in the truth of who we are. So as you come back to the room now, take that feeling, all of those feelings of the different types of love I've talked about. Take all those feelings inside and keep them there. And when you start feeling like the world is falling apart or your world is falling apart, go back to that space. Feel that love. Breathe it in. Remember who you are. Remember that you are the love that lights up this planet. You are the love that radiates out and makes a difference in the world. Remember, you are totally grounded in love. Thank you. And now I will turn you back to our beautiful music department.
A lot of wisdom in that. Wow. I don't know what was going on in the background. Maybe it's the wave. A lot of wind. Oh, yeah, she's breathing too. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll figure out how to do that. We're always creating here, right? But anyway, wisdom. Oh my God. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. But she was right. When things don't look quite right, go back inside and just remember who you are. Remember the love is always in you. It never goes away, ever. All right. So it's a little different type of service, but it's okay. We're going to play the second song from Lauren, who's still with us. And this is one she recorded for, it's a chant. So if you want to sing with it, you can chant. Okay, let's go ahead.
Well, I'm imagining that was a wonderful talk, and here I am on the other side of that wonderful talk, and I'm just imagining that everything is synchronistically connected. And so this next chant, I will be using my little shaker. And I have sung this before, and it's called Put Your Roots Down. So the lyrics are, put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. You can hear what she says when you listen. Because the sound of the river, when it moves across the stones, is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? We have a theme today about listening. Are you listening? So here we go. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she says when you listen? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she says when you listen? 'Cause the sound of the river as it moves across the stones is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? Are you listening? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she says when you listen? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she says when you listen? 'Cause the sound of the river as you moves across the stones is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Again. Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she said when you listen? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she says when you listen? 'Cause the sound of the river as it moves across the stones is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she says when you listen? Put your roots down, put your feet on the ground. Can you hear what she said when you listen? 'Cause the sound of the river as it moves across the stones is the same sound as the blood in your body as it moves across your bones. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Just imagining yourself in the middle of a beautiful forest, surrounded by trees, closing your eyes as you stand in the center of a beautiful forest, breathing in the scent of the trees, feeling your feet on the earth, imagining the roots extending down from the soles of your feet all the way down to the center of the earth. Breathing in the trees and grounding in the earth. you. Beautiful to see you all.
I find it amazing that even in a recording, I visualize exactly what she's talking about, you know? It reminded me of yesterday. I was weed whacking and my half acre. And in the back, I have a nice bench. And I thought, I'm going to pace myself today. And so as she was playing those chimes, I visualized myself sitting there because I have chimes in my trees all around my property. And so that's exactly what I heard yesterday. It's like, wow. So thank you, Lauren. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Yeah.